Hello, everybody.
Yo.
I'm here with Corin. We're going to do a quick little podcast for y'all. And I do mean quick today because Corin just got walloped over the head with the anvil of a long-ass update. Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, my computer's working right now, but it's almost like I want to fight. I want to fight my computer right now.
Yeah, it's like literally the worst time it hit you with, oh, we're going to update your shit. And how long would you say it went? Like an hour, right? Is that about right?
Was it an hour?
I think so. I mean, I could see.
Yeah, probably like an hour. And
I'll go back and look at the timestamp on your original text about it. I sent you gritty for no reason. I just scrolled by it.
It just gets me mad because, like, it's working right now, but an hour of my life, it was not working. So it's like, now it's like, yeah, you can use me now, but I see no improvements to my shit. My shit's not going faster. It doesn't do backflips. It's doing nothing special.
Do backflips. So the first one you sent me about it, where you showed the screen and the screen said about 23 minutes remaining, that shit was over an hour ago. It's absurd. It was an hour and 15 minutes ago.
And that's why I'm skeptical of every update with iPhone, because when they tell you to update, there's no...
Some people lost pictures with the latest update. You heard about that?
That's what I'm saying. I think, I want those Airheads. Oh, those are the sour joints that are like in the little square shape. Oh,
I'm going to die. That's the problem, though.
We should be able to pass stuff through a computer at this point of technology.
That's a good point, yeah. Well, you just put it here and press a button and then you get some.
Yeah, like I should be able to smell your breath through a phone call.
That's chill.
I don't want to, but there should be some technology. Like, and if you're talking like Stephen A. Smith or something like that, I should feel if you're spitting on me and be like, yo, back up from the phone.
Well, don't they have like really shitty like sex things now? Where you could
like
try
dolls?
to simulate having long distance sex, but it's just not the same. But you put some machine thing on your dick.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know what is this? Is a phone call through like
it's like a Skype where you could actually have sex, but it's like fake sex from long distance, where like you can move in a certain way and the person will feel you moving that way. Does that exist yet? I feel like that might exist now.
I don't even know what that is. That's like some beyond virtual reality shit. Where
augmented reality type shit, or is that augmented?
So reality? I'm like going like this, and you can feel me like grabbing your boobs or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What?
And then now they just opened up like a robot brothel. You see that? It's like a sex doll brothel where the dolls look mad real. I think they did one in Amsterdam.
What?
And then they wanted to do one in, was it like Houston or something? It was someplace in Texas. But then I think politicians are trying to get it shut down. Even
though they're secretly like going to that shit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit grandstanding. Like, what about the kids? We need to not embrace this as a society. It's like, are you kidding me? You can go online and see any kind of porn ever made, ever. And like, you're concerned about having a place where people go to fuck robots? Like, it's...
Yeah, I'm still mad at my computer. I'm tight that this shit is allowing me to work right now, because like there should be something different. Like I should see like a document should look different, or Skype should look different, or my desktop should look different. This shit looks the same. It feels the same. And
I don't know what goes into those updates, but it's like little glitch fixes and security updates and shit.
But I'm skeptical of the iPhone ones, because if you talk to anybody with an old iPhone, like the old ones, like the small brick ones that have never updated, they say they're good, they don't have any problems, their battery's fine, it still does everything it needs. But then you ask anybody with the new ones who are always updating, they always have problems, or their photos get deleted, like for that.
Well, sometimes they update and then they're glitchy at first, and then they have to release an update to the update.
There's a dog in here.
You should have chilled with the dog.
This shit was bugging out. But they say they're making updates, but I think they're just secretly ruining your phone, so you got to keep buying the new shit.
That's a interesting conspiracy, but I mean, they'll do an update, and then sometimes it's glitchy, and then they release an update to the update.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What are you updating? You've had 4 years to create this phone. Now you're finding some shit wrong with like. I'm just skeptical of that. I think they're ruining your phone, so you gotta keep buying a new one, which it doesn't surprise me because, like we said this before, they could come out with some technology to create like a endless battery, but instead they create a battery that dies eventually, and you got to keep buying a new one.
Dude, these
Sounds like
phones come out so fast. It's amazing how quick they come out. Right?
Well, like every year or something like that?
Yeah, but time fucking flies because I had
Oh, yeah.
gotten an iPhone 7
Mm-hmm.
close to when it came out. Like, kind of close to when it came out. But what happened was I bought it. The battery was always just trash, son.
Mm-hmm.
Trash. And then I think in conversation with you, you kind of relate to me like, yo, your shit is actually defective. It's not.
There was a big problem with batteries where people were going back and then they were testing them at the store and
Yeah.
finding they were wrong. Like
It's not just that it's a bad battery. Like, it is literally defective. Like,
Yeah.
there's a problem with it.
Yeah.
So, I dealt with it. I said, fuck it. I don't care. I'm the type of dude, when I get a phone, I'll keep that shit for 5-6 years. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I've always been like that. So,
But a battery's a big fucking problem, especially when you're using your phone all the time. If you can't leave your house in the morning and like maybe when you're in the car or something like that, do a car charger and, bring it back up a little bit to like 60, 65. Like if you can't get through your whole day with 65%, which is a lot of battery percentage.
There's no way I could have gotten through a day with 65%. I told you, I would go to sleep with my shit on 80%. You wake up in the morning and look at it, it's like 45%.
Yeah, see, that to me makes absolutely no sense because you're
defective.
not using it. It's
was
in sleep
defective.
mode. Yeah.
So then what happened was the screen cracked, and it cracked hard to the point where one time I was rolling my finger over it and scrolling,
Rubbing one out.
and I got the glass stuck in my finger, like a little piece of the glass like came out, and I was like, ow, and I had to fucking like get tweezers and get the little thing out.
What?
And then put like peroxide on my finger and stuff, and yeah, it was a problem. And then even after all of that shit, I was like, I'm not getting a new phone. It was like, it was almost on principle. It was like, iPhone 7, iPhones are expensive. I'm like, I just spent a shitload of money on this phone. I'm not getting another fucking phone. And then finally, the battery like got even worse, and I was like, I don't have a choice now.
Yeah, that's
so what I did is, when the iPhone X came out, that's the new shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, now I think they have something beyond X right now.
Well, the iPhone 8 Plus went on sale. I was like, I'm gonna get the 8 Plus because the 8 Plus has a home button and shit.
Yep.
Not like the X. And
that's what I have actually, the 8 Plus.
I got the 8 Plus. So
isn't it weird? Like that an iPhone now is like the new like piece of wood for people back in the day. Like we're getting splinters from iPhones. Like nobody fucking does handcrafting shit anymore. We all like hurt our hands from an iPhone. Like I've got cracks in my screen, and if I put my hand over a certain spot, it'll like scratch it a little bit or some shit. It's fucking weird.
How many cracks do you have? Is your shit fucked up? Mine was super fucked up.
I've got a good, like, if you get the screen protector privacy thing, it doesn't really, it sort of is like a blocker for your phone if you drop it. But I always get nervous when I drop it.
I got it on the new one. The old one I never did. I didn't even have a case on the old one.
I mean, I take the train to work, and I used to sit on the train in New York, and I would like be one of those people that like just look at people's phones, and if you could see people's whole shits, I don't want someone like sitting next to me just reading my whole thing or like watching. Like I'm watching Ozark right now. There's a couple scenes where they go into the strip club and they're like showing titties and stuff. So if someone randomly looks at my phone at that point and sees some titties on my phone, they're gonna think I'm the biggest creep ever.
So what do you mean, the screen protector blocks them from seeing it?
Yeah, oh hell yeah. If you're sitting next to me or standing over me, like my whole screen looks gray. Like you have to look dead on directly for it to be.
Oh really? The one I got doesn't look like it does that.
So I have a white iPhone, and it turns like my screen protector looks like gray.
Press the button so I could so you see like the background. And now turn it sideways. Oh shit!
Yeah, shit.
Whoa, that's crazy. Mine is not like that. Mine is not like that.
Yeah, this is a good one. It's like a security privacy shit. I think it was like $16 or something like that. It's
That's
not
what's
just
up.
the regular like screen plasticky thing.
That's what's up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And you could still see your phone good. You got to put your brightness up a little bit more, which hurts the battery a little bit. But if you got a new phone with good battery, it'll still last a while.
I'm a high brightness dude.
I love high brightness.
I can't, like, I get mad if I look at a phone and it's a little too dim.
The only shit I don't like is in my car, you can dim like your dashboard lights and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I don't like those so bright.
Oh, okay. I think I like those bright too.
But I think we spoke about this. Those like neon colors are so like just beautiful inside of a brand new car.
I'm like a fucking fruit fly deep down because I just get attracted to a light. Like if it's like bright and neon, and people can tell. That's why secular tall colors are like that bright ass green shit.
That's why we're so attracted to Vegas, because it's just like all the neon
it's like lights. It's just so
I'm
alive.
fascinated by some people's iPhone screens because motherfuckers' shit will be cracked as fuck. You ever seen people with like...
How's my shit?
No, but like some people's shit is like there's cracks all over that. Was yours that bad?
It was bad. It was real bad.
Really?
It was really bad. To the point where
like
everybody would comment on
too.
it. If it's the first time somebody saw it, there's like a 100% chance they're going to comment on it. That's how bad it was.
Damn.
Because if you see like a little bit of a
misread
scratch...
someone's tweet.
What's that?
You can misread someone's tweet because of a crack or some
Literally,
shit. Like,
there were their lines going over it's more like a straight down direction, but it did kind of distort, not whole words, but letters for sure.
damn.
It was bad.
That would have got me pissed right away. I like big cracks in my screen I couldn't have dealt with that shit. I need to see what's going on in my screen.
Well, I'm just the type of person that likes to keep a phone for a long time and feel like I got use out of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I fought it for so long, and then I was like... But anyway, I was going to say, it felt like I got that iPhone 7 yesterday, but it wasn't. It was like fucking 2 years ago, probably.
I know. I
You
think
know?
back of all the other shits, like the would they have the iPod like minis and like the diesel iPods, and then they had the mini was like the little square one, right?
Just
With
to play
the buttons
music.
on it. Yeah, just to play music.
Which is like, that's just a little function of your phone now.
Yeah, and you can't even see what song it is, and you can do what, like 200 songs or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Soon,
fucking
like
crazy.
the Apple Watch is gonna be like non-existent. There's gonna be like an Apple.
Well, they
like-
said Google Glasses was a big old flop, right?
That shit was terrible.
Nobody even wanted it.
Hell no. Why would you want to wear some like? Put all that energy you're putting in glasses for like a contact lens or some shit like that, you know?
Yeah, some augmented reality shit with a contact lens where like you could this phone, the 8 Plus, has augmented reality. It has like a game where it's like you know how when you go to take a picture or go to do a video, you see what's in front of you, and like on the floor in front of you, you can like do building blocks or some shit. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But if they do that with like a contact, then you could literally be walking around and adding like fucking Pokemon characters, and people just think you see only them, but it's like, no, I see you and I see Pokemon characters.
Yeah, they think fucking sexual harassment is bad now. If you got some like Google contact lenses and you were just grabbing at shit, you'd be like, what? What? I wear the Google contact lenses.
Yeah, you could like
That could be a defense.
picture somebody groping somebody or something in public,
Yeah.
and that's like a weird middle ground, right? When it comes to privacy versus freedom, like, does the person who's standing there, let's say on the subway, let's say there's a creepy dude who's got this contact that allows him to fuck with reality, and like he's picturing through his contact some dude like fucking this person who's on the subway, you know, like he's just picturing it. And he can see it in the contact, like, just added some dude, like a big old dick, just fucking this person, right? Like, does that person have a right to not have some dude, like, put an augmented reality fake person there fucking them? You know what I'm saying? Like, or does that dude have the ability to say, yo, listen, it's not real, number one. Number two, this person doesn't even know I'm doing it. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird, I mean...
That's a weird middle ground, isn't it? I think that's an interesting, clever, weird middle ground.
Yeah, I feel like also in like the judicial system, there's always a weird... They can find a weird like way to fight something, you know, like some defense they can pull it together. Like,
well, yeah, because and actually, it's a brilliant part of our legal system, but you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Mm-hmm. So it's like the burden of proof. It's innocent until proven guilty. So it's like you have to come correct if you're trying to prove somebody guilty. You can't just come with circumstantial shit. You can't.
Yeah, but sometimes like the shit is just obvious, you know, and it's just like a no-brainer. But I guess if sometimes. Like, finding so much evidence is hard to do sometimes. It's
yes, but the theory is we'd rather have 100 guilty people walk free than have one innocent person be locked up. Like, it's better to fuck up on that side of it than the other side of it, where you just lock people up who are innocent. Because locking people up who are innocent... Which we do
anyway.
Which does happen, yeah. That does happen for sure. But yeah, that's weird. I mean, I think people were saying that actually is the next thing. Like, the next thing is the augmented reality shit. Where you could, like I could have, let's say, this laptop that I'm talking to you on, mm-hmm. It could just not even be there, and it could be a fucking contact where it's there just through the contact, but it's not there in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's
Will there come a day when they plant chips in us?
I think so.
Like new babies.
I think so.
Or like not even forced by the government, but like parents will say, "Oh, I have to get my baby the new whatever chip, the new Apple chip," and then they put the chip in their fucking brain, and that chip allows them to do augmented reality and stuff, and allows them to learn faster and shit like that.
I think so. I think
there's got to be some weird shit coming, right? Because nobody could have foreseen the internet in fucking 1975.
I mean, look at LASIK eye surgery just as a thing. You know, like if someone told you you're gonna do surgery to your eyes so you don't have to wear contacts or glasses anymore, like that concept seems so crazy. Like
it almost
10,
seems fake.
20 years ago.
It almost seems fake,
yeah.
Because they use a laser, right? Don't they use a laser?
Yeah, they peel back the skin of your eyes, like so.
The skin.
Or whatever the fuck
top
it is.
layer, yeah, whatever the fuck it's called. Layer, yeah.
But I think. I don't know. There was that episode of Black Mirror where they put the chip inside the girl. Did you see that one?
I'm trying to remember.
She was like a young girl, and they programmed her with this chip so she can like.
So the mom can spy on her?
The mom could spy on her.
That
she
one,
had like an iPad, and when she walked by the dog, it like blurred out the dog, so she never saw fear or anything like that.
That was a good episode.
That shit was a mad good episode, but like at the end, she's beating up her mom, but she doesn't see the like pain she's like inflicting in her because it's all getting blurred out.
Yep.
Because that's all she learned.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, we sort of do that in a way anyway. I mean, if you're walking on the street and you know there's a bum or something up on the street, you're gonna walk on the other side if you have some kids or something like that. Whereas if they're younger, I mean, if I like my daughter, I'll walk her past a bum or some weird shit, so she's exposed to it. Because if not. She'll never be exposed, you know, because if she is
look at the bum, look at him.
Because I think when the girl she had her mom take the sensor shit off, yeah, and then she walked past the dog and was like all scared and like didn't know what to do and shit. So it's like you got to put yourself in these weird, awkward situations or have some weird shit happen to get some real life lessons.
When the mom was watching her fuck, that was so creepy.
Yeah, that was.
It's like you're seriously invading her privacy, like on a level that should be like illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I mean, that seemed realistic. She put the chip at her at a young age.
It did seem kind of realistic. It also seemed realistic, that episode, again, I think we spoke about this, but when the dude's, this woman's boyfriend dies, and then there's this company that just gives you like a real life doll that's super lifelike. Oh, yeah. And it also has AI, so it took all of his social media posts and created his personality based off of everything he's ever said in social media.
Yeah,
that was a really, really good episode.
I mean, I guess that happens. I don't know any stories of this happening, but if like a husband and wife are married for a while and they the husband or wife passes away at a young age or something like that, and then the husband or wife tries to get remarried or start dating again, I'm sure they'll look for someone who is similar to the previous person, so it's almost like you're doing that in real life.
Yeah, in that episode, I don't see anything wrong with what she did in that episode, but I think that the lesson of the episode was that at the end of it, that she was like deeply unsatisfied with what this thing was, because it just obviously, when push came to shove, it obviously wasn't her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But like in principle, I see nothing wrong with it. Like if that helps her, because it did help her at the beginning get over the fact that he died. Yeah,
but there's other things that can help you fucking getting over a dead spouse that isn't like a fake dead spouse, like
try crack.
Yeah. Do something else, like
try crack.
Some shit.
I'm just kidding. Don't try crack unless you're like on your deathbed and you want to try crack. Then you could try crack. Wouldn't you want to do it? Don't you want to, for the very end of your life, wouldn't you want to like just try every different drug? Like even the hard shit. Like, yeah, give me some fucking crystal meth. I'm about to die in 2 days. What do you mean? Like, why? Yeah. Why not? Give me fucking heroin. They're already giving you heroin when they give you morphine, so you already experienced that one. Just if you're in the hospital, you've experienced that. People don't know that. When you're in if you've gone to the hospital and you've ever had like a semi-serious to serious problem, like you broke a limb or anything like that, they give you morphine, and morphine is basically heroin. It interacts in your body like heroin does.
That's crazy.
So a lot of people have experienced heroin.
I'm not like fascinated by this whole like thrill seeking. Like I don't know if I would still be tempted to do that shit. Like I just saw Will Smith for like his 50th birthday or something like that.
He
like
jumped
out of
some
helicopter.
What are you doing? And then there's the stereotype about how only white people do that shit.
Well, I mean, he's doing it with like, that's probably the best company out there with the best helicopter.
No, but still, there are fuck-ups. I remember reading the number one time, the number of fuck-ups through that. Here, let me look at it right now. I'm going to look at it right now.
The helicopter bungee, like the bungeeing thing?
Skydiving, deaths.
No, but it wasn't skydiving. It was like bungee. Like the bungee cord, which seems more unsafe because your bungee cord could get caught.
More unsafe. I'll look that up too. Okay, let me see here.
Or tangled or something like that.
In 2014, there were 24 fatalities. 24 in 1 year from skydiving.
That doesn't seem that bad.
24 deaths?
How many? Over what, like, number?
It's 0.0075 deaths per 1,000 jumps.
That's low. You think that's high?
Well, no, but here's the point. Imagine being one of those 24 people that died in a skydiving accident. Where, like, the whole time you're falling, you're going, fuck, why did I do this?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, that's, like, you don't want to be that person. Like, I'm that dude. Like, imagine that on that dude's tombstone. That's such a sad way to go out, man. I mean, we're all going to go out. Like, we all have to acknowledge that we're all going to go out. And keeping it totally real, the majority likelihood is that most of us are going to die from either heart disease, like a heart attack, or from cancer. Like, that's what gets most people. So, like, those are the ones where if you die from that, it's not, people don't even, like, they just think, like, oh, that person, like, oh, he died. Like, that's how they talk about it.
Yeah, so it's almost more gangster to fucking die in a skydiving accident.
If you die skydiving, that's some shit where people are like, if only he didn't do the retarded dumb shit. No, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to say retarded anymore, so I take that back.
I think people say the opposite. They always go, well, at least he went out doing something he loved doing.
Because all you had to do was not jump out of a fucking plane and you'd be alive. Like, you just made a dumb decision to jump out of a plane.
So you think people just say that shit when someone dies, like when Evel Knievel, did he die? Well,
no, Evel Knievel's different because he made it his life's mission to do that crazy shit. And he wasn't just doing like the around the edges crazy shit, which isn't even that crazy, but it's crazy. Like the standard crazy shit is like jumping out of an airplane and doing skydiving, but the like next level, like he was the Tiger Woods of doing crazy shit. So I can see like people going, oh, that's badass because he kind of dedicated himself to that shit. But if you're just doing fucking thrill seeking.
So if Will Smith died in that bungee jump, you don't think people would say like, well, at least he went out doing something adventurous, they would have just been
No.
like, he's a dumbass.
Yes, because you
Yeah,
jumped
I
out of a
think so.
fucking plane.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the other thing is like, if you jump out of a plane and then you die, people are not going to be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it." They're going to be like, "You jumped out of a plane."
Yeah.
Like, you jumped out of a plane. Like,
Yeah, I
if you
guess
talk
so.
to a fucking 4-year-old and you say, "Hey, should somebody jump out of a plane?" They'll be like, "What? No."
That's my reaction anytime like my wife or anyone ever says like, would you go bungee jumping or would you go skydiving? I'm like,
Fuck that
fuck
shit.
no. I'm like, I'm good on the ground. Like, why? Like,
At some people, that's
I
how
could
they get their
potentially
rocks
die?
off, dude. That's how they get their rocks off. That's their whole shit. Their whole shit is, I'm the thrill-seeking person, and the adrenaline rush that they get is the same rush when they do that. The rush they get is the same rush that you get when you play ball. Like, that's the feeling. Like,
well,
you
literally, like the worst thing that happened to you is that you can die, and that's not a good like ending to doing an event. Like if you're like, yo, let's go play ball, I'm like, okay. And like the worst thing that can happen playing basketball is like we get overheated, we're sweaty, we're tired.
you could break a limb, but
Yeah, you get an injury,
mm-hmm.
breaking a leg or something. But there was no death. Like death doesn't come into the equation.
Yeah.
But if you were like, do you want to go race a car at 300 miles per hour?
Ah, fuck that shit.
I'd be like, my first thought is like, I could die from that.
Yeah.
If your first thought doing anything is I could die, you shouldn't be doing it. Like,
some people, that's the point, though. They're like, oh, I want to take my life into my hands here. You know what's crazy? Remember how Steve Irwin went out? Oh, poor Steve Irwin.
he got bit by like one of his
It was
snakes.
just a fucking stingray, dude. It was a stingray.
Oh,
Like, of all that dude had fucking, like, the thing Steve Irwin had done. Like, he probably, like, hopped on the back of a fucking rampaging hippopotamus.
yeah.
He probably, like, tapped out a fucking crocodile and, like, literally, like, choking it and shit. Like,
Yep.
he like, near the fucking deadliest spiders in the world and the deadliest
Everything.
snakes in the world, like, dancing around a fucking, like, rattlesnake or some shit. And then the thing that got him was just a stingray. And he knew, too, right when it happened. He was like, that's it. Like, he knew it.
Oh, he didn't like what?
No, like, he knew, like, oh, we're too far away. Like, we're not going to get help in time. Like, he knew he was going to die.
Wow.
Let me see this. Steve Irwin.
His family's going around now. I think they have a TV show out or something like now. The Irwins and he's got a daughter, a son, and the wife are doing it. And you would almost think they wouldn't want to get into that field.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's read about this. Let's read about Steve Irwin's death. Steve Irwin death. Okay. On September 4th, 2006. It was 2006? I thought it was earlier than that.
Yeah, sort of
That,
recent.
that was when we graduated high school. So
Yeah.
Irwin was on location at Bat Reef near Port Douglas, Queensland. So he was in Australia, taking part in the production of the documentary series Ocean's Deadliest. Oh, I've seen that show too. During a lull in filming caused by inclement weather, Irwin decided to snorkel in shallow waters while being filmed in an effort to provide footage for his daughter's television program. While swimming in chest-deep water, Irwin approached a short-tail stingray with an approximate span of 2 meters, so it's about 6.5 feet. That's pretty big. 6.5 feet is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
From
Yeah.
the rear, in order to film it swimming away. According to the incident's only witness, quote, all of a sudden the stingray propped on its front and started stabbing wildly with its tail. Hundreds of strikes in a few seconds.
Jesus.
Irwin initially believed he only had a punctured lung. However, the stingray's barb pierced his heart, causing him to bleed to death. So he didn't know. I was wrong. The stingray's behavior appeared to have been a defensive response to being boxed in. Crew members aboard Irwin's boat administered CPR and rushed him to a nearby hospital where medical staff pronounced him dead. Shit. Irwin's death is believed to be the only fatality from a stingray ever captured on video.
Wow.
That was never released, by the way. Even on like sometimes you could see on like fucking Live Leak and websites like that.
Oh, the video never got released?
Yeah, they never showed never showed the video.
You can see like beheadings in all these different countries, but you can't see Steve Irwin getting bit by a stingray.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that on Live Leak they have all this crazy shit. Do you remember Faces
really?
of Death? Remember that
No.
from when we were kids? I remember that being the thing when we were kids. People were like, yo, have you heard about this shit, Faces of Death? And I was like, what the fuck is that? And they were like, that's just a long-ass, like, it's like an hour or 2 hour long show or documentary or whatever the fuck, where it's just all people dying. Like, you could watch fucking people die. Like,
Wait, it was actual videos of them dying?
yeah, it was just videos that, you know, that are collected from different things of people who actually died.
What the
yeah,
fuck?
it's creepy. And when you're a kid, you're like, I don't know if I could handle that. And then I did watch some of it at one point. And I was like, oh, this is not
I
for
can't
me.
watch any of these videos. Even on the news when they say shit, they're like, oh, this video might be a little bit graphic and you might want to. I'm like, switch the station.
Well, what I definitely can see is limbs breaking. The Sid Vicious one, when Sid Vicious was wrestling in WCW, he jumped off the top rope and gave somebody a flying like kick.
No, I could watch those because it doesn't look real. It doesn't look real to me.
No, my initial thought every time I see it is just to cringe and think that body part is not supposed to be able to move like that. Like, you can't have your leg go like...
Yeah, like look like a piece of rubber.
Yeah, you can't just have it break sideways. Like, I immediately... I don't know what it is, but I just cringe and I can't fucking look at it. I just can't take it.
That's why I think I can watch it because I'm not used. Like, I've never seen that. Like, when it happened to Paul George, Gordon Hayward, I was like, I think I watched it because it was like I've never seen a leg move in that direction. That didn't really happen.
Have you ever had a broken bone?
No.
Maybe
broken.
that's why. Maybe because I have had them. So it's like holy shit, man. I relate to it immediately. I remember the pain.
How did you break yours again?
It was either one or both collarbones. I don't remember. But I was playing touch football with somebody who you know from high school, who I was close friends with when I was a kid. So you should already know. You don't have to say the name, but you should already know this person.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. And we were playing touch football in his backyard, and I had the football, and I ran past him, and I was running into whatever the end zone was. And he pushed me from behind like this, and he didn't do it like with malice or anything, but he pushed me from behind, and I fell forward and just straight fucking landed with like my chin up, right on my clavicles, like with my legs in the air.
Oh.
And dude, it was instantly the worst pain I'd ever felt in my life. Instantly. It was just fucking like, immediately start crying, taken to the hospital.
Oh.
And then another time, it's hilarious, but another time, this didn't hurt as much, but another time with that same dude, we were playing hockey with a little, like, almost like a street hockey ball or something, almost like a tennis ball type shit, in my basement. And he took his hockey stick back, caught me right next to my eye, and fucking gashed it. Again, crying like crazy, so much pain. And then I went to the hospital. They stitched it up, and then they told me after. And the stitches hurt so much, by the way, when they were doing it. But they told me afterwards that if he had hit any closer to my eye, it would have knocked out my eye.
Oh, fuck.
I would have had one eye. We spoke about this before on the podcast.
I don't think you would have had a successful podcast with an eye patch.
How different my life would have been if my eye got knocked out. I mean, think about that, man. And then there was one other time. I think I told this story before too. But my sister and her friend, my sister's older than me. So when I was growing up, sometimes I would want to like hang out with her and her friends because like, oh, they're cool and they're older.
Yeah.
And we had this little like folding bed thing. It's like this super cheap thing. It's almost like 2 pillows or 3 pillows that are like stacked on each other and sewn together, and you could like fold it open and it's like a bed you could like lay on the ground kind of.
Okay.
So we decided, let's make like a roller coaster with this thing because it was very light and you could like move it around and shit. And so we put it at the top of the stairs, and then we took a jump rope and I sat down in it, and they tied me in the shit.
God damn.
And then so I had my hands outside of it, and somebody was like, oh, wait, to really be safe, he should put his hands like underneath it. So I put my hands underneath the fucking rope was tied into it, and then I was pushed down the stairs in this fucking thing. You already see where this is going.
Yeah.
But I got to the bottom of the stairs, and then like it was like I remember it to this day because it was like super, almost like slow motion the way it happened. I was going down the stairs. I hit the bottom of the stairs. The pillow thing like popped up slowly.
Oh.
It like stayed here for like a second, and then it slowly fell forward and went, and I just landed fucking totally like stuck in, couldn't put my hands out to break the fall, landed right flat on my fucking face, man.
Because your hands were tied down?
Hands were tied down. That's how dumb we were. We were like, oh, it's safer if he keeps his hands tied down. Like, no, it's not. That's the least safe thing you could do. So yeah, that I don't know if I broke I don't think I broke my nose, but something happened where I had to go, oh, I think stitches on like my head or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they like worried? Were they like, oh shit, we got to call the, like, what do you,
I was
what did they do?
instantly bleeding profusely.
So do they call 911?
Yeah,
or
I had to go, I think my mom was there. Like, she didn't know what we were doing, but she's like, what the fuck is this? And then they had to take me to the hospital. It must be so, to be a mom.
I know, and that shit happened.
And your kids always some shit happening with your kids. Like something. Yeah. Something. My mom was good though, because she's really G with it, in that it's almost like she played Jedi mind tricks on me, because she never let herself get like worked up or excited or scared. So she would always put a calm face and be like, no, you're good. Like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. By the way, there's thunder here.
I know. I thought I saw lightning before, but then I was going to ask. Oh.
You did.
That shit lit up your whole...
That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
I noticed it over there, too, yeah.
That's how it was here last night. It was a lot of lightning.
Oh, shit. That's loud rain. So, yeah, my mom was always G with it, though, because she always knew, like, he's going to react however, whatever I put out there is how he's going to react. So if I let him know, like, no, it's okay, everything's going to be fine, you're good, then that would always calm me down.
Yeah.
And I don't remember one time where she, like, some shit happened, and she was like, oh my God. It was just
what are you doing? Don't ever do that again type of shit, or you wouldn't want to do it again.
I mean, I'm not an idiot. I knew after those things happened, I was like, I'm not going to do this shit anymore.
Yeah. That's what I think I did okay for myself. I never was into trying any of that shit, like with my siblings, like, hey, like roll me up in a burrito and throw me down the stairs. So like I never broke anything in that sense. And I never, like, I played sports, but never competitively enough where I'd put myself in a position to break some shit, you know?
Yeah, but if you play sports, you are always running the risk of getting hurt.
Even like just with some recreational?
Just with some, you could. I mean, like I played soccer, I would roll ankles on the regular.
Oh yeah, rolling ankles
easily
is bad.
Break a leg, like that happens from time to time.
I feel like it's more common in like some professional shit. Like I doubt there's a lot of.
But it happens. Like mistakes happen, accidents happen. Like they just do. Like I was at the Ryder Cup, which we could talk about, by the way. But Brooks Koepka hit a tee shot on the 6th hole and literally hit a woman's eye. And now the report is that she's blind. Like, she was blind in one eye now because of that. So that's some shit where she just showed up to a fucking thing to watch, to enjoy. Yeah. And she got clonked by a golf ball going over 100 miles an hour. Ugh. And now her life has totally changed. So accidents happen. That's the point. Like, they just happen. They just do. Which is why the idea to have for-profit healthcare is just fucking lunacy. Yeah. It's not like buying a couch. Like, we all need healthcare. And it's not a matter of if we're going to die, it's a matter of when we're going to die. So knowing that, we're all going to need care at some point. Yeah. Like, that's not just some shit where you could choose, like, I'm good. I don't, like, you could choose, I don't want to buy a couch. Like, I just don't want a couch.
But there should be some,
like, I don't want healthcare. You're going to need it.
And it should be all across the board, even for some dumb fucks that want to, like, go bungee jumping out of a helicopter.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Let him fucking bleed out on the ground?
I don't know. It should be
like, hey, he's an asshole. Like, leave this one here. Fuck him.
There should be the healthcare, and then there should be a little asterisk. Like, if you do some dumb shit, you're on your own.
Nah, you got to help people, man.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing some dumb shit. I don't get it. I don't even fuck with roller coasters. I was in Disney World, and they had a rock and roller coaster. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that is right. I hate roller coasters.
Toy Story one that like just was like just like a little It was like the Slinky Dog from Toy Story.
Slinky dog. That sounds dirty.
It's you wait 75 minutes for like a 3-minute roller coaster.
For how long is a roller coaster?
Like literally 3 minutes, maybe less.
That's what they're all like. They have to be fast because what are you gonna do? You're going fast.
75-minute wait.
Yeah, that's
for that
crazy.
shit?
That's crazy. I would never. That's crazy. By the way, I just looked it up now. 52 people died
On what?
on roller coasters between 1990 and 2004. So that's not that many, but
That's
52.
not even that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, from 1990 to 2004. That's a pretty long time span. You know.
It's almost just like when you hear of the deaths, though, they're so bad and like it's.
Yeah, again,
it's
you don't
supposed
want to
be
be
a fun
that
event.
person.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, died on a roller coaster. Imagine that, like on your fucking tombstone, like died
But
on a roller
again,
coaster.
that would sort of be gangster because it's just like you don't
No.
expect that. If everything is just like
No,
cancer, like.
but that's
heart-
how
like heart
everybody
attack,
goes
heart
out
attack,
from some shit like
died on a
that.
roller coaster. You're like, oh, I want to fuck with that dude. Like, I'll put some flowers on his.
No,
grave.
that's like dying on a roller coaster. It kind of reminds me of like the way that famous director dude died, where he's into the getting choked while he jerks off,
Oh, what?
and so he accidentally hung himself. You didn't hear about this?
No.
I think his name is David Carradine. David Carradine. Yeah. This guy David Carradine was an actor and a martial artist. I thought he was a director, and he died because the way he like. Let me see if they explained it in the fucking thing on Wikipedia, because they'll be hilarious. Like if they actually lay it out. On June 3rd, 2009, at the age of 72, David Carradine was found dead in his room at a hotel in Bangkok, Thailand. He was in Bangkok to shoot his latest film titled
He was doing
Stretch.
some weird shit.
A police official said that Carradine was found naked, hanging by a rope in the room's closet, causing immediate speculation that his death was suicide. However, reported evidence suggested that his death was accidental, the result of autoerotic asphyxiation. So, in other words, he would choke himself. And by the way, this is what I thought maybe was the case with Robin Williams, too, when they said, oh, he hung himself in his room. One of the things that some people do is they, like, put some shit around their neck, like a tie or some shit,
Yeah.
and they come up with ways where they could, like, kind of choke themselves, but they're kind of in control of it, and they don't, like, they're not really risking their life that much, and they jerk off because some people are into some shit where you have to almost, like, choke, and that's how they get off. Like, they want to feel like they're out of breath along with jerking off. I know, it's weird. But that's how this dude died. There was an accident when he was jerking off with the thing around his neck, and then he died that way. Like, imagine me, this dude, because now that's all anybody ever talks about with him. Like, that's his thing. Like, he's that guy now. Like, oh yeah, whatever. He was an actor, yada yada. But come on, keep it real. The shit he's most known for is jerking off and dying from fucking hanging himself while jerking off.
That is fucking weird.
And that's what I thought. I thought, hey, maybe that's what happened with Robin Williams. But there's no evidence that that's the case. Or if there is evidence, they're not fucking sharing that shit.
Yeah, they would not say that if they did find that out. But how do you even find that out? I mean, like,
How would they find what out? That he did that?
that he was into that. Like,
Because
if he
he's
had
probably
video-
fucking naked with the hanging. Like, if you find somebody who hung themselves but they're clothed, that person probably just hung themselves. But if you're fucking butt-ass naked and you got fucking lube on your hands, that's probably what it was. They found mad evidence that it's like, oh, he was jerking off, wasn't he? Yep, he sure was.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, don't put yourself in a weird, awkward situation doing some weird shit. Like, don't go swimming with gators because it's a thrill-seeking thing, or swimming with the sharks or some shit.
That's a good point.
Because you're gonna die.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of gators, it's funny you brought that up. I watched that show that you had brought up. Remember, what's it called? Floribama Shore?
Oh, yeah.
I watched it. It was on TV. I was like, let me check this out.
Why?
I watched it because I wanted to talk about it to see if there was anything for the podcast. So, yes, there was. You just mentioned gators. The first scene I see, they're like, bro, we just got totally fucked up. They took a trip to, like, New Orleans, and all of them are like, alcohol's great, woo! So they're all, like, drunk and shit, and then they wake up the next day, and one of them's acting like a little kid, and he's like, man, y'all gotta wake up. We gotta go see them gators. We gotta go on a swamp and see them gators. We gotta do a swamp tour. And so they go to this place where the business is just a swamp tour. Like, they take people on this boat and they take them on a tour through the swamp. So they all go, and then there's one part where they literally pull right up to the fucking gators, and this boat does not even have, like, a good barrier between them in the boat and the gators outside of the boat. Like, it's just very, like, if the gator really wanted, he could hop on that shit. Yeah. They pull right up to the gators. The dude who's, like, the tour director dude walks out there and he starts, like, petting the gator and feeding him and shit. And everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing? So then they cut to commercial. They come back. It goes from that scene where they're fucking with alligators. Then it becomes like, it's like they're trying to be Jersey Shore, obviously. Yeah. And they're like, we were supposed to go to dinner at 8:30, but now you guys want to go at 7:30, and I don't have enough time to take a nap and do my hair. And you know what? I'm sick of everybody's bullshit. And then they get into a big fucking fight over that. And this one fucking trashy girl hits this one trashy ass guy. And then there was a part where they were like, dude was drunk laying in bed, and this girl who they were like kind of fucking with each other. She was drunk in another bed. He's like, you come here. And she's like, no, you come here. He's like, you come here. She's like, no, you come here. And then some other girl walks and gets in the bed next to that dude. And then the girl in the other room was like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? But that shit, like, that shit is all planned.
Like the worst show.
Yeah, that shit is all planned. It's like petty fucking teenage bullshit. And it's totally planned. Like that, like really, that shit is gonna happen. And then also, what are you gonna do? You want to sleep next to this person who you're feeling, but there's a fucking camera in the room.
That's why someone told me they liked the show Big Brother on CBS, and they were so into it that they even told me that you can go online when the show's not on air and watch the feed of the house, because Big Brother is like, they have cameras all over the house.
Why would you do that?
And she like was telling me that she watched that, and then I was like, so what do they do if they're like going to take a shit or something like that, like in the morning or some shit? I think she said the bathrooms were blocked off, but I was like, what if someone's trying to beat with someone and they got cameras all in there? Like, you could go on bigbrother.com right now and watch what's going on in the house at like 9:25 at night. It's just like, one, I don't give a fuck, and two, I don't give a fuck.
Did you ever watch what's it called? Survivor? I watched like the first season or two of Survivor.
I watched the first season, I think. Like there was like an older dude who won or something like that.
I fucked with that show, but then I stopped after like the second season.
Yeah, because back when those shows started, it was still like raw. Now everything is scripted and fake, and there was there's Big Brother, which is dumb, but all reality shows now are like, ABC has these shows and they put in the corner like ABC funny, and it's like, your show's not funny, and they put like on like an Asian family, or like Blackish I sort of like, because they cover like sort of like topics that are going on right now. But like Fresh Off the Boat is this Asian family that is just like mad Asian.
Oh, isn't that Eddie Wong or whatever his name is?
Maybe. I don't know. It sounds right.
That dude's been on Rogan like a zillion times.
Oh, really?
He's like the producer or some shit of that. I think it is.
Oh, he was on Rappaport's. Yeah, he was on. I like that guy, but I don't think that's his show. I hope not.
It's not? He was involved with some show. I know he had a Vice show, but I feel like I've heard him mention that show too.
Maybe. He either did that or the new movie that came out, like Crazy Rich Asians or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know who you're talking about. I know that guy. It might be Eddie Wong or something like that. But they also have the Goldbergs, which is like this Jewish family, which is like obnoxious. It's just, I'm tired of reality shows.
Yeah, like, because they're... Listen, some of them were okay. Like, I fucked with Survivor for a few seasons. And I actually, even American Idol, the first 2 seasons, I think I watched the first 2.
Yeah.
But then,
Amazing Race was dope for a couple seasons.
But what I can't stand is the ones that are actually fake. The ones that they're obviously not, like, you're faking it. I know you're faking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I actually went back recently and watched Tom Green shit, because I fuck with Tom Green.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if his stuff still held up, in my opinion.
Did it?
It mostly did, yeah, because he was like the king of... And then, by the way, Jackass, even though I liked Jackass, they went on to steal a lot of his shit.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the shit that Tom Green did, Jackass, like, did also. Like, you know how Bam Margera always fucked with his parents and shit?
Yeah.
Like, Tom Green was the king of that.
Yeah.
His parents went on vacation, and he took, like 8 different paint colors and painted... Their house was painted white. He painted, like... a plaid design, like stripes, green fucking stripes, red, and they came home and they were so pissed. He painted porn on the hood of his dad's car, and then his dad was like, Tom, you have to get that fixed. And his dad starts walking to the bus station. He takes the car and follows him to the bus station and pulls up, and everybody at the bus station's looking at the dad's shit, and he's like, Daddy, why don't you want your car? Isn't it pretty?
See, his was genuine. Like his parents were probably legit tight that he was doing that.
Yeah, he just made me laugh also because a lot of his shit was just stupid, and it was just made me laugh. Like he went to like a kid soccer game where they were playing, and he was holding up a fucking, you know, those old things that played music. I forgot what they're called, like boom boxes.
Yeah,
he was holding a boom box, and he was playing like some fucking hero music, and he would just run and steal the ball from them and just
in the middle of the game.
It. Yeah, and the parents were getting so pissed, like, "Hey man, this is a kid soccer game. What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Oh,
he was like, I know. Okay, I'm going to leave now. I'm going to leave. Then he would come back with the music playing, and he'd run and kick the ball. It was just so stupid. But I like that shit. I like that kind of... There were some things where he went too far, where I was like, this is fucked up. Don't do that shit. Like when he... he was on like a cruise, and as like a prank, he was like announcing over the loudspeaker, like telling people shit to do. And one of the shits he had was like dumping beer on people and stuff.
Oh, and I like when you fuck with people too much.
Yeah, that's too much. But the people, to be fair, the people took it like very good. Like they were like cool with it. But I don't. There was one person who got like really pissed at him. He's like, "What are you doing, man?" Because one of the people he did it to was like a fucking staffer, and the staffer took it good. But it's still too, like, don't do that. Like some waiter working, probably fucking making minimum wage. And you're like just pranking him,
you're making millions
pouring
off
shit
of
on him. Yeah, it's just fucking. It's not right.
The first couple episodes of that show Punk'd were all right because the celebrities really didn't know that they were getting like.
Yeah, but I after like the first 2 or 3 episodes, I didn't watch it anymore.
Then it started getting weird. Yeah.
Then there was that one where they had just limbs being broken over and over. I forgot what that one was called, but it was. I think
it was called like limbs or cracked or some shit like that. Like
that one I couldn't watch. That's the same shit I just couldn't watch. Like people with their injuries and shit.
Yeah, I don't like that shit at all.
It's funny how it just got worse and worse over the years. Like it just became like now you have fucking Floribama Shore.
There was no creativity anymore. It was just like
Oh, My Teenage Mother. Oh my god.
Yeah, or pregnant moms.
That's the shit that came on after Floribama Shore. I was like, oh Jesus Christ! Like for a split second in my life, I felt like a hardcore conservative there. So I was like, damn, this shit might be fucking up the culture, son.
Well,
like, you got
TV should have been
teenage moms, and you're glorifying this shit.
TV should have been like the route we looked at to see that we were gonna be fucked up as a country, like because that shit started. It started off with good television. Like we used to have shows that like.
Yeah, but it's boring. Good is boring though. That's the problem. Like Leave It to Beaver, like good fucking wholesome family, but that shit is boring. Nobody wants to see that.
Well, there's also like good boring. Like you could say Seinfeld was boring, but it was like creative and funny.
Was it? I don't know if it was boring though. It was just funny. Like that's a lot of people look at Seinfeld and they go, "That shit is hilarious." You know.
I think that shit is boring, but I haven't given it a good chance. Me too,
but that's just me. Like I know that other people look at it and they think, "Oh, it's funny." You know.
Yeah.
Like that. Like Seinfeld isn't gonna fuck up the country. You know. There are some things. I mean, listen. You can get any kind of entertainment. That's the thing. Like you can get entertainment. Yeah. That's hilarious. You can get entertainment that's scary. You can get entertainment that's uplifting. You can get entertainment that's comedy or fucking love. Like you can get anything.
I guess.
So we can't. I guess we can't blame it on that. The country being fucked up on that. But at the same time, yeah, sometimes there are very specific examples where I just cringe a little bit. Like you're really gonna fucking put teenage moms out there and act like you're following these people as if. Because now what?
They're important.
You want some
They
people
just
to
made
watch
them
that
someone.
show and then go, I want to be a teenage mom too, and get on MTV. It's like,
Well, that's what happened with. That's how anything gets popular. It's like, I normally wouldn't care about a car chase in fucking Texas or something like that, but when it's like cops came around and they started like
yeah.
glamorizing
That show is kind
shit.
of addicting too, son.
Oh, cops?
Yeah, it's kind of addicting.
Yeah, I mean, like, who the fuck cares about some trailer park people in fucking Montana fighting and all this shit? But it's just like you put it on TV, and it's like you sort of are like fascinated by that shit.
Yeah,
Like
that's
we'd never be a Floribama Shore type of person, but like you're curious to see.
no. I'm never gonna watch it again, though. At least.
No, you, but like other people still watch this shit. Like my wife still watches the Kardashians shit. I don't know fucking why.
Let me tell you
people love
something,
that
man.
shit.
Kim Kardashian found a way to tap into like the deepest part of the young female brain, because that shit is like, you know how earlier we were talking about like a bug to a bug light?
Yeah.
That's the Kardashians to like
That's
young
all of them.
women.
Kanye too. He can do anything now. He wears the MAGA hat.
Nah, he can't do anything. He's getting heat over this shit.
He's getting heating, but he's getting publicity, and he doesn't care if people like him or don't like him. They're just talking about him, and everybody knows his name. Like,
Yeah, but I think like there are some people, I hear what you're saying. Like there are some people who they could do anything, and then everybody's just like, that's all right. That's just this person. Like Charlie Sheen. Like this motherfucker was doing cocaine and hookers, and now he's like 50 something.
yeah,
And everybody's like, oh, Charlie, it's okay. You're just Charlie Sheen. But I feel like Kanye has now lost that. Like there was a time where it's like he could do some crazy shit and people be like, it's just Kanye. But now with the fucking politics shit, I feel like everybody is going, hey, listen, man, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like even people who are Kanye defenders are now like, you went too far. Like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
yeah, but they're not gonna stop following him. You know, like it's not like they're gonna defriend him. It's not like they're gonna not buy his CD. He drops the CD. Everybody and their mother is still gonna listen to that shit.
You think so?
Yeah,
'Cause he's not-
100,000%.
Because now he legitimately has like old ass Republican douchebags who are like, I love Kanye West.
Doesn't matter. He'll
when
have
you
them
get-
buying his CD. He'll have
No.
like black people, Spanish people, Jewish kids, whatever, buying his shit.
He's uninvited from the cookout, son. I'm telling you, he's uninvited from the cookout. He has to be.
He's definitely uninvited, but he's still being spoken about at the cookout, which is
He's
even
being spoken about at the cookout, but he's not like.
that's maybe more important than being invited to the shit.
I think he's legitimately dropping down the list now on people's top like 5 or top 10 rappers. You don't agree with that?
No,
Really?
I think his
Damn, that's crazy.
his aura is just growing even bigger.
Nah, I can't agree with that.
I mean, if
can't
he was
agree with
making hot music, people would say he's not making hot music though. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's everything at once. It's like your music is now trash. You don't even get me started on your fucking like your clothing shit. Like that shit looks like you're playing a fucking practical joke on everybody.
does
And then now you're fucking out there. Like now, Corin, he dropped even like he used to like flirt with the right wing shit, but not outright like say I'm right wing. Like he wore the fucking Confederate flag, and he's like, nah, y'all don't get it. I'm a genius. It doesn't mean what you think it means. And then now he's at the point where he like the SNL shit. Did you see that? He went on SNL. And
I
then
didn't see.
during the end credits, he started doing a pro-Trump rant, and then he started saying like, well, y'all don't understand is that the Democrats just want to have a plan to get black fathers out of the home and get people on welfare. Like he was saying this like straight up.
He was saying
like,
this at the end of SNL.
yes, but it was in the end credits. It didn't air. Somebody recorded it. Chris Rock actually recorded it. Chris Rock was in the audience, and he
God.
posted it on Instagram. And then he went on Twitter afterwards, and he was like, this hat represents, because he wore a Make America Great Again hat like he always does now.
On SNL?
He wore it on SNL. And then afterwards, he tweeted a picture of himself wearing it, and he said, this hat represents everything that's whole in this country or some shit like that. It represents good. And he said, this is about keeping jobs in this country, and this is, and we need to abolish the 13th Amendment. Which, by the way, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, so if you abolish the 13th Amendment, that means you're bringing slavery back. But he didn't understand that. He was trying to say, like, let's abolish the slavery that we have in prisons. But, like, he's just being right-wing as fuck, and people are sick of that shit. And what the fuck? Kim Kardashian is not right wing. Like, she's not right wing. So what are you gonna do here, Kim? I mean,
she's fucking right wing. She'll say
she's
she
not.
won't. I mean,
she's not. She helped get some fucking awesome, like sweet grandma out of prison, and she didn't she fucking like. Not that I necessarily agree with this, but she like campaigned with Hillary or some shit.
She's not right wing. Like, she's fucking right wing. Like she.
Nah, son, she's not. She's not. I'm telling you, she's not.
I don't know.
Your face is like, I'm not buying that.
Because push comes comes to shove. She's fucking conservative. Like.
Nah, I don't think so.
She could front and she could help people, like she helped one lady, like, and yeah, she's probably for like gay marriage and all this shit, but like
we're gonna find out
as conservative as she fucking.
Because when Bernie Sanders it is up against Donald Trump in the 2020 election, that's when we're gonna see everybody's true colors. Because here's what's gonna happen: a lot of the establishment people who are like for establishment Democrats, all of a sudden they're gonna be like, I think I want Trump over Bernie, Yeah. But you'll see people's true colors when it's Bernie versus if Kim Kardashian starts going, tweeting pro Bernie Sanders shit like Cardi B.
If she comes out for Bernie Sanders, then I'll fuck with her, but I don't think she will. I think she's a fake. She's like a Hillary Clinton. Like, she's fake. Like, everything about her is fake.
But I think the thing that she did for that grandma won me over a little bit.
Yeah, but there's one fucking do that shit for mad people.
But
like,
what would most
call
people...
Trump the next day and be like, all right, let's do somebody else now.
She is. She's dead ass trying to. I'm not exaggerating. I've covered it.
Fuck her. She's not getting any sympathy in my book. Like, I'm tired of her.
It doesn't matter what she does now. You're just gonna be like, imagine
everything.
Kim Kardashian gets us Medicare for all, and then we do a podcast, and you're like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm like, fuck her. I don't know. She's fake. She's she's got so much fucking money that she could fucking pretend to be a fucking liberal. Like, she ain't no fucking liberal. That bitch is conservative. She's got tons of money and she can say all this shit and do all this shit because nothing matters in her own fucking world.
You're a little too harsh, I think. But...
Nah, fuck her, man. Fuck her.
I'm looking at LeBron in a Lakers jersey right now. When does the actual season start?
I think there's only 5 preseason games or something like that. I think they shortened the preseason schedule.
And we're on the third one right now?
Yeah, second, third.
So it's going to start soon?
Yeah, in a week, 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay. And by the way, everybody, Corin and I will be at Politicon. So
yeah, turn up.
Holla at your boys.
It's going to be dope. I think
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
People need to fucking show out for you because Politicon's getting me tight because they post shit on Instagram. And they don't fucking put your picture on the shit.
Man. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. They just don't know. They don't know that what they do is it's the people who have the most establishment names. It's like, oh, they're Michael Avenatti.
Yeah, they're so dumb though. Like people want to see you more than they want to see the Navarro bitch or whatever the fuck her name is.
They'll learn. And Avenatti. They'll learn.
Yeah, and Avenatti.
They'll learn.
But they put some shit up today. It was like Politicon lineup. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. Let me see. I had to scroll mad times to see where your picture was, and I was like, you guys are just dumb. Like, you don't get it. I scrolled past
it's okay.
Henry fucking Winkler.
Henry Winkler. That's Fonzie.
I know.
I'm gonna be at the event with Fonzie. And just so everybody knows, so not only am I debating Ann Coulter, there's gonna be another panel I'm on where I think it's debating.
Oh, it's socialism?
Should we be socialists? I think it is. I know I'm on that panel. I might be on that panel with Anna Kasparian of TYT, and I might be on that panel with David Packman.
I think Packman was on it.
Maybe Cedar. Maybe Sam Cedar.
Yeah, that name was on it.
Yeah, so that should be fun. That should be a good conversation.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen. So, because people were asking me, hey, what day should I go? Because the tickets are expensive. Politicon is not... and I obviously I have no say in what their fucking ticket prices are, but so people were asking what day's what, and I still don't know which day is which. All I know is it is likely to be Saturday that I debate Ann Coulter.
I know they posted some shit, so go just today.
They did, but it wasn't the Coulter thing. I don't think.
Oh no, the Coulter thing wasn't on there, but the socialism debate was on there. I don't know if I scrolled past a day
That one
or
I think is a discussion, not a debate. It's a panel discussion.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday I think is the Coulter thing, and then
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I have a feeling I'm supposed to be on 2 things. I know I'm at least going to be on 3 actually now. So they might actually have me on like 4 different things for those days. You know, for those 2 days that we're there. So we'll see.
It'll be dope. I mean, I'm excited to fucking
Yeah,
get
it'll
out
be fun,
there with
man.
you.
Everybody come through Politicon. You'll see me. You'll see Corin. I will be. You'll notice I'm not just a floating torso. You'll also notice that I'm taller than a lot of you think I am.
You should fuck people and like get in a wheelchair and like remove like do a
I
lieutenant
should
Dan or
get
some shit.
amputated just so I could be like, you guys are right. But that's one of the things is that people mention, like when last time we were in LA and you recorded a video of me online at like the car rental place.
Yeah.
People were like, holy shit, he's fucking tall.
Yeah.
And now, and what's funny is, so people went from thinking I'm short to then they went over the top and they were like, yo, he's like 6'5".
That's what's up. You probably, I mean, it's better for people to think you're taller.
Yeah, but I'm 6 feet tall. But people went from thinking I'm like fucking 5'6" to thinking
You're like a strong 6 foot though, because I'm like a 5'11", 6 foot, and you're taller than me.
Yeah, I'm taller than you. I mean, maybe if I stretch it, I'm maybe 6'1", but I think I'm just 6 feet flat.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I haven't really like measured my shit in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's funny how people went from one extreme to the other.
It'll be dope, but I'm gonna record some stuff too. So if you can't make it, but do make it because it's gonna be dope to be out there.
Yeah. You guys, you come out there in person, show some support, show some love. Corin will be recording some shit. We'll do it like last time. We'll do a lot of behind the scenes shit.
Yeah.
You know, we'll eat some In-N-Out and shit. Which I can't wait for. I'm excited for that. Then we got TYT on Monday.
That's gonna come up fast. I'm surprised they haven't dropped more stuff on it.
Dude, it's coming soon. It's a month away, right? It's I think less than a month away.
A couple weeks.
And they still haven't even promoted the Coulter thing yet. I'm the one who's promoting it.
That's what I'm saying. Let us know if you're coming to the shit. Tweet Kyle or write in the comments or something like that.
I'm curious if
people are coming out. Yeah.
Bring everybody. Bring your grandma. Let's have fun.
Bring your grandma's grandma.
Bring your grandma's carcass.
Bring your blow-up dolls.
Yeah, bring your blow-up dolls.
My computer got me tight tonight, so I'm still tight at this motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, before we wrap it up, let's 2 quick things right now before we wrap it up. First of all, I was in that Kratom documentary that's on Netflix, A Leaf of Faith.
What?
Somebody tweeted me about that. It was just a quick like cameo shit. Like they just put me I
gotta watch that.
It's at the very end of the documentary.
Oh, good you told me that because I'll be watching some shit.
Yeah, and it's a good documentary, but if you want to see that part, just go to the end of it, where we talk about the response when the DEA tried to crack down on Kratom. Like, they have a little clip of me saying, like, 99.7% of the comments told them, like, fuck off.
Was it a clip from your show, or
it's from
was
my
it?
show. It's from my show.
Okay.
They didn't, like, reach out to me and talk to me. They just took it from my show.
Okay. They wouldn't have to. Did they ask for your permission?
No, but they don't have to. It's just, it was fair use. It was only 5 seconds,
really?
and I wouldn't bitch even if they used more than that. Like, Rogan was heavy in that They showed Rogan a lot in that documentary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they showed me at the end. Not me when I was on Rogan, but me from my show, talking about Kratom.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Somebody texted me about it. It's funny, because when I saw that on Netflix, I thought, it's about Kratom. I might be in that documentary, because I'm one of few public voices talking about Kratom.
Yeah.
And I was. It was only like literally 3 seconds or 5 seconds of me talking, but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, my face looks fat as fuck there. I just look fat as fuck. I was only like 10 pounds heavier, but my face looked fat. It was weird. So that was one thing I wanted to mention. So check out A Leaf of Faith, guys, on Netflix. Is
it a leaf or a leaf?
A leaf, Leaf, because Kratom is a plant. It's a leaf.
I was just going to say that. Yeah. Okay.
It's done by Chris Borbell, so shout out to him. Good looking out, man. And then the final thing I wanted to bring up was the Ryder Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I didn't really watch
did we even talk about Tiger yet winning?
I don't think so, no.
Greatest of all time. That's it. I used to be split like 50-50. Is it Jack Nicklaus? Is it Tiger Woods? It's Tiger now, 100%.
Dude, the footage of him and all the people running behind him was just like amazing. Like,
no,
that
it was crazy. Like, people don't get it. Like, the dude had 4 back surgeries. Not only did he have 4 back surgeries, which you don't come back from back surgeries in golf. His surgeon Tiger needs to write a check for like $1 million and just bless his surgeon real quick, because that surgeon, if it wasn't for that surgeon, I'm not kidding, there's no way he'd be back. Because with the back fusion, the fusion is the one that finally worked. The other procedures he didn't hold. So he needed the fusion to get rid of that nerve pain he was having. But he had 4 back surgeries. Who comes back from 4 back surgeries and wins a golf tournament? And then on top of that, who comes back from 4 back surgeries? Son, the last time he was playing in 2015 and 2016, there were some tournaments where he shot in the 80s. He shot like a fucking mid-handicap golfer. And he was
even on top of that, just the mental state he was at with like the affairs and like the pills and like getting pulled over and going through the ringer of the fucking media.
The pills, yes, because the pills happened like last year. It was like 2017 that he was fucking zonked out on the side of the road and just fucking high as balls, and he thought he was in the wrong state. And like that shit just happened, and he came back and he won. But for the affairs thing, he's already come back from that, so that's why I didn't bring that up, because the affair was 2009. Tiger came back, he won in 2012, and in 2013 he was Player of the Year. He won 5 times. Okay. So he already came back from the affair shit. But now you're right, it was the pills, and it was the fucking the back surgeries. And you know what the thing is, and this is the realization I had, all of his shitty play in 2015 and 2016, all of it was apparently legitimately due to physical pain. That he had a back that wasn't working, so he had to try to swing around his back, like find a way to have a golf swing that worked with the pain in his back. And all the shitty shots, all the terrible tournaments, it was just because he was in pain. But now he's not in pain, and what happens? He wins first year back. People don't understand, man, how like, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That's not, like, you're 42 years old, you got all these problems, and you came back and won. So greatest of all time, I will now argue with anybody that he's better than Jack, even though Jack has 18 majors and Tiger has 14 majors.
He'll get there.
I don't know if he'll get that major record, but I never doubt Tiger Woods. But the other thing is, he's only, 2 away from catching the all-time PGA Tour wins.
That shit he'll get easily.
He could get that. Sam Snead has 82 wins. Tiger has 80 wins. And Tiger's number 2 on the all-time list. But here's the catch. Some of Sam Snead's victories were in team events, and they count as wins for him. And Tiger has none of... There weren't any team events all of Tiger's career. They just brought one back like last year, but all of Tiger's career, he never played in a team event on the PGA Tour. So Tiger already has the most individual wins.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He'll get the 82 though. That's a given.
Even now it looks like it might be, because he's back.
Won. Yeah.
So yeah, that I had to bring that up. But the Ryder Cup, oh my God, the Americans got obliterated, son.
Ass wax, right?
Tiger was 0-4, 0-3, 0-4.
I don't think he gears up for those events like the same way that I texted you a Spieth does or something like that. I don't think that does it for Tiger.
He has no help. When Tiger Woods has a teammate who's playing with him.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea the pressure that teammate feels? Like, I'm playing with the greatest golfer of all time.
Yeah.
Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. And then Patrick Reed played like straight donkey nuts those 2 days. He played so bad. And then
try to put the blame on someone else. Like, take responsibility for your shit, dog.
Yeah, Patrick Reed basically blamed Jordan Spieth and said, because Patrick Reed and Jordan Spieth were paired together at the President's Cup and they had an amazing winning record, or at the Ryder Cup, they had an amazing winning record. And so he thought they were going to be back together. And they weren't back together. They weren't put back together because Spieth wanted to play with his boy, Justin Thomas. And so Patrick Reed was tight.
Oh, I thought he put the blame on Furyk for not pairing them.
No, he put the blame on Spieth. Like, he was basically saying Jordan doesn't want to play with me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, Patrick Reed, you cannot bitch because you literally were playing with the greatest golfer of all time. Like, how are you going to bitch when you were paired with the greatest golfer maybe ever? Like, you can't act like, if I was with Spieth, we would have won. Like, no, bitch, you were with the best golfer of all time. Like, doesn't matter. Jordan Spieth like, what are you talking about? And it didn't matter how he was playing. There's no way he would have won. No matter who he was playing with in the team events. He was playing so shitty.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. He just won the one Masters shit, right?
He won the Masters, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
fuck him. He
Jordan
doesn't win the
Spieth,
Masters.
he was bitching at Jordan Spieth. Meanwhile, Spieth was like 3-1. Spieth had a
Yeah.
winning record. Like, you can't bitch at him. He played way better than you did.
That guy's just reaching for straws and shit.
Yeah, he was trying to point the finger. And then Brooks Koepka and Dustin Johnson almost got into a fist fight. That was the news that came out today.
For real?
They're boys, and they were playing on the same team, but apparently afterwards, I guess one of them said something to the other that was like blaming them or some shit for the loss, and they almost got into a fist fight. Like, yo, you're grown-ass men. What are you doing? And they have to play on teams, too, in the future. What the fuck are they doing?
That's weird.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I'm tired of seeing the Phil Mickelson kick shit off your head videos.
Phil Mickelson.
Did you see? He like does this thing with he does like a roundhouse kick with his leg and kicks like a bottle off your head or some shit.
No,
You haven't seen it?
No. Oh, no. I did see one of them. Yeah,
he did one a while ago. Then he just did one, I think, after the Ryder Cup
another
in like
one?
America. Yeah, it's like
yo, you just got to destroy it. You're not allowed to fucking be a public figure for like 3 weeks. Like, what are you doing?
It's not even like cool. It's sort of weird. It's like, like why does your leg do that?
There's one thing he does that's cool, which is he hits a flop shot over somebody's head.
Yeah, that I've seen.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
because
the leg kick thing is just like it's just like he like stands in this weird position and then his leg just goes like,
yeah,
and it's like. And he goes back down into this weird position. It's like, it just looks weird.
He's fucking 48 years old, son.
He's going to get his ass handed to him by Tiger in that $9 million thing.
Probably. Most likely.
Unless, like, Tiger somehow, unless they agree to make it some, like, dramatic shit for, like, Bleacher Report or something, like, unless there was something, like, worked out in the contract before, like, if you pull too far ahead, you got to, like, shank a couple shots or do something.
That would be a scandal. I bet you... Like, Phil or Tiger's going to be approached by some fucking mafia boss who's like, you throw this match, I'll make you a happy person.
Probably.
But they already have more money than they ever needed.
Yeah.
So they, why the fuck would they do that?
Yeah, I just wouldn't be surprised if there's something in there that it's like, you can't wax the other person by like a million strokes. Like, you got to make this shit so people watch it.
But the thing about Phil is night or day. Like, he'll go out there and be dead last in the field, or he'll go out there and win.
Yeah. But he hasn't. I feel like he hasn't been on top of the leaderboard for a minute now.
No, he hasn't been playing well. He won earlier in the year in Mexico, but then he hasn't played well since then.
True.
He was buns at the Ryder Cup. It was so bad.
He was terrible at the PGA.
Yeah, that's right. Spieth didn't even make it to the PGA.
Yeah, dude. If Tiger had won the FedEx Cup too, that would have been fucking ridiculous.
Everybody could be pissed at Justin Rose. If Justin Rose, all Justin Rose had to do was not birdie the last hole. If he just parred the last hole,
ball rolls backwards instead of forwards
into the bunker, then there's a chance that he hits a bunker shot out to like 8 feet and then misses the putt. Yeah. So Tiger could have won the FedEx Cup and the fucking Tour Championship.
Yeah. The rich get richer.
Yeah. All right, guys. We love you very much. Corin, thanks for dealing with your shitty-ass computer and doing the podcast. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, the fucking shit set me back an hour and a half.
I feel bad because this podcast is actually a normal-length podcast, maybe just a little bit shorter than normal. But
it's all good.
Yeah.
You got an hour and a half watered-down version of me because of my fucking computer.
That shit was over an hour. That sucks that it took that long to update. But anyway, guys, we love you. We'll talk to you soon. Everybody have a good one. Much love. Peace.